everyone? Friar Tuck here. Doing a random live. I will tell you guys what's going on. For those of you that watch this post replay, um, all right. So I've been doing this transition, and I'm trying to, do the full on transition, but I'm realizing some certain things. Um, I will. If you want to do something, you'll attract more bees with honey than you will with vinegar. So, um, I've kind of taken some just kind of gone through and done some soul searching, figured out like how am I going to do this, because this has been my main channel. This is my what's up, Beth? Thank you. This is what I'm going to do. So what's going to end up happening is I realize that most people, you don't want to hear about AI. You don't want to hear about making money. You want to just see me on trail. Well, I'm not on trail, but you want to be able to see me out and about. That's at least effective enough. So I'm going to start doing, as the weather's nice, I'm going to start doing more random outsides. I'm probably going to do like maybe an end of the day as well. But the thing is I'm doing it while I'm doing stuff so that, hey, so that everybody has the ability to join in at whatever time. Okay. So, that's what's going to happen on this channel. My other channel's still working the same, but what I did is because I still want to talk about the business side of it. I still want to talk about AI and stuff like that. There's a lot of content creators. They will do a transition and they'll try a transition for a while. What's up, Janet? What's up, Beth? What's up, Joanna? And Occult, nice to see you. All right. So, Rails, what's up, buddy? So anyways, just, content creators will do a pivot in one of two ways. Either one, they'll kind of move their fan base, but essentially what I'm doing, what I would be doing to this channel is what I've kind of done to my gaming channel, which is I'd have to put all my homeless videos in the back, which completely negates everything that I worked on for the last 2 years. So I can still transition it to homesteading because that'll still be within the realm of palatability. And then for those of you that want to learn the business side, that want to learn that want to learn how to become a digital homesteader instead of just a regular homesteader. What's up, Invisible? What you'll be doing is you can come over. It's called Business for Beginners. I changed the name from AI for Beginners to Business for Beginners. So it's going to have the same logo that I have here. That way you guys can cross pollinate. Eventually, I'm going to try and get as many people over there as possible. I'm going to continue on this channel, but it's going to be in a different way because this is like my main money maker. This is where I make all my money. So I'm not going to just like turn around and walk away, and I'm not going to do that ever because this is my main channel. But anyways, I just, for those of you that are watching, wondering like, okay, Tuck, I see you talking about this. I see you doing this. I see you doing that. What is it that you're doing? So I've noticed that as I talk just strictly about homelessness and I don't bring in making money or I don't bring in artificial intelligence, I'll get all the views I want. If I start talking about making money and artificial intelligence, gone. Nobody's really interested in that. So it's like, okay, fine. I will talk about it a little bit on the homeless side because I want to be able to kind of set the stage for what it is that I'm doing. But I know a majority of you it'll be easier to transition you there. But anyways, if you want to learn the business side, come on over to Business for Beginners, and we will talk about becoming a digital homesteader. So what are we having for dinner tonight? What's up, Invisible Man? Nice to see you. Okay. Now call business. Yes, because I don't want to be pigeonholed into the whole AI thing. I wasn't even trying to do that here. AI is a big part of any business that is looking to start up. If you don't have AI as part of your work plan, you're basically setting yourself up for failure because in order to compete with anybody, you're going to have that edge. And so, oops, hold on, I need to measure this out. But anyways, what we're gonna have, I really liked this the other night, so I'm gonna have this again and chicken. So this is actually really good. Yes, Business for Beginners. Okay, so that way because here's the thing, uh, you know what? I've got a video coming out Thursday that will say everything that I need to say because I don't want to give it away, but I do kind of want to leave a teaser, and it's talking about how homelessness has changed over the last years, like from when I first started to this last time that I came out, because that's really important. So I need 1 cup water, 1 cup low fat milk. Oh crap! I forgot to do the milk. Where is my 1 cup? Okay, there's my 1 cup. So let's do 1 cup milk. A little bit more. We'll do that. Okay. A little bit more. Okay. One, two. Yeah, I was supposed to walk into town today. But I have a question for you, because I know a lot of preppers and homesteaders. They'll do videos where they show you around and stuff that they do around the homestead. But at least preppers, I know for sure most prepping channels are basically alt news now, conservative news, prepper news, stuff like that. I mean, if you look at any of the channels that do anything, they're all they do is sit there and focus on news articles. They don't really talk much about preparation other than here's your daily alert of all the things to be concerned about today. They may have done it in the beginning, but as their channel goes along, that's pretty much all they've got. Even Pinball Prepper, same thing. 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and then he does a once a week live stream, and it's generally what's the top article that's going on in the world at this point in time. And it's just I don't want to. I'm just curious. Type 1 if you think that I should probably, as part of doing the homesteading transition, that I should do some segments throughout the week on current events. Type 2 if you're really not interested in that. Okay, I'd like to know what your guys' response is for that. So, what's up, Outdoors? Nice to see you, buddy. So, all right, so we got that. I'm gonna put this in. Put some margarine in. All right, we got milk this time. I don't think I had milk last time I did this. Yeah. All right, so there's that. And then put some butter in it. Throw the chicken in it, and then we can just have a good old time. All right. But because I'm curious what I'm just preparing to go to Utah during the summer. Oh wow, Utah. What was the question just got in? Okay. So what's for dinner is I'm having this again because I really liked it. It's the creamy garlic from Knorr. Okay, with some chicken. Instead of getting the can, I just got this. It was cheaper, and I didn't really need a lot because I just haven't gone up to the post office yet to get my package. But oh yeah, this is garlic. That's why. So this is garlic herb chicken. So that explains why it had the different smell to it. I was worried for a second. Okay. Let's open this up for Sam. Yes, I know, baby girl. You just need to be patient. Where is the scissors? Did I leave them? Yeah, I left them in here. All right. So what I do for Sam, be patient, as I take the pouch. You see how much is left in there? That's all for her. All right. But so the question was, Do you think I should do current events as part of my videos that I do? Maybe do like a daily current event video, or do you think that I should just stick to going outside doing my basic homesteading stuff? So one, if you think I should add current events. Two, if you don't think it would actually bring any interest. Or do you think I should do like topic specific? What topic should I be covering? Okay, fine. She won't let me near it. One. Okay, so you guys want okay. Um one for dogs, two for cats. Yeah, that's funny. Oh la la, Sam will like it. Yes. Okay, garlic chicken nor. Yeah, okay, one. Okay, one. So everybody here wants current events except for Invisible Man. Okay. Wow. Okay. Um, I did not think that. So if I started giving my take on current events, I start going in and I do and I start doing something like what Pinball does, where I find the top story, I give my opinion on it because of how it's going to affect us here. I kind of give you that maybe a 5 to 7 minute video. I don't think I want to make it 15 minutes. Um, just like, what's up, Kung Fu? Nice to see you. Um, but it just I was kind of I would have really never thought that you guys would want me to do something like that, because usually it's like people want you to keep your opinions to yourself. Okay, so that's good to know. All right. Mm. So let's see here. How would I do that? So maybe do one current event a day, maybe for like the afternoon for lunchtime, of things that I'm finding out. But you're probably not going to like some of the stuff that I'm researching, because the current events that I'm finding out about, I'm looking at how AI is being very disruptive to the whole world. Um, and I just listened to a podcast today that completely flipped my whole view on China and what China is doing. China, it just America under the Clinton administration decided it was going to be the global power indefinitely for the rest of its life. Okay, and so this is how the foreign community gets to see this, and so they got to see it for the rest of their life, and um, uh, 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 China was kind of allowed to grow, and they accidentally escaped our little box that we had the whole world in. We didn't realize what they were doing, and then they basically beat us at our own game. That is the interesting part of this whole thing. China China in so many ways is not the threat that we're being told it is um, by what you call it, by our media, by all of our news sources. Because you got to realize, the CIA will create a news article, and then they'll give the news article to a talking head, who will then cite that news article as authority. Therefore, it becomes fact. Was it really fact? No. Okay. Oh shit. Ah, almost almost boiled over. Okay. So, but yeah, it's kind of it's interesting now. But anyway, so I'm serious. Suggest keeping most current event updates through the lens of an American homesteader or homeless prepper lens. I'd probably rather do. I don't have anything against preppers. I think preppers are smart people and that they're doing the right thing. Um, I think that the one problem within both the homesteading and prepper community is their um, aversion to adapting to new things, because part of being a homesteader is to go back to your roots, not to um, not to get more involved in it. So it makes sense on one sense, but it just yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay. So I think I'll go more from a homesteader, because I consider myself more of a homesteader than a prepper. I might fit in the prepping community just because of my life experience and just kind of the way I think and the way I go, but I don't really consider myself, as you see them. Don't stick to anything. Just be you. Okay. All right. We'll see how that works. Okay. Um that sounds that actually sounds pretty awesome. And yeah, I'll treat it like a newscast. I'll start off doing one a day. When we got bad weather, I'll probably do two a day. I don't know how often I'm going to do the live streams, or excuse me, the evening streams. I may end up doing them every night. I may not. It just depends. I may just play it by ear. If I'm really exhausted and I just don't feel like I don't have the energy to do one, because this takes a lot of energy, I might not do that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to play this by ear. Okay. We're going to see how this works. So I'm gonna start covering current events as it hits the homesteading community. And uh, yeah, and I'll call it homesteading news. That way, it has the same. Now, if I use the same thumbnail for homesteading news, it's just like it would be homesteading news colon and then whatever the article is, or and plus the same thumbnail every time. Or would you prefer that it was a whole new title and thumbnail every time? That way, because I'm kind of like in one and the other. It'd be so much easier for me just to do my digital homesteading news a thumbnail that I already use for my live streams. Mm. Um, but I think I'm going to move my podcast over to Business for Beginners as well, because it will fit better over there. I don't know if I'm going to do a podcast on this channel. I think I'll just kind of keep it to the two channels, and then that way I've got regular things that are going on. So separate titles will help me bookmark them. Okay. Ask Grok. Perfect. Yes, I'll ask Grok. Yeah, it should be awesome. Okay, no, keep current. Okay. Wow, I'm surprised that everybody was really that interested in it. I guess. Well, um, I thought I knew my audience until I realized I didn't. Me either. Um, I don't really pay unless something really grabs my attention, but it's got to be really, really good. I'm reading titles because titles tells me what's going to be in the video. Thumbnail is just fluff and pizzazz, and it may not even give you exactly what you're looking for, unless. Okay, so we'll do a single thumbnail. Okay. um that works then. So we'll do a single thumbnail. We'll do current events. I'll do one a day. um so I think what I'll do, because I'm not, the other channel is like I get to work on it when I need to, when I have the time to, and I'm going to like put a lot of effort into it. But I want to get this ship straight first. So I think what I'll do is I'll record the first one tonight, because if you are a member over on Patreon, you can get so like tomorrow's will be what I do tonight, and then I'll do another one tomorrow, so that way I can keep it ahead. Um well, if I'm doing one a day, um I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit back and think about how I'm gonna put that out, because I want to. My main goal is to bring as many people over to Patreon as possible, and I'm not just bringing them over from this channel either. I'm bringing them over from all three channels. One center focal point. You guys are all getting a similar message, just different parts of it, and so therefore, you guys, each one of the tiers will affect you differently. Business for beginners, they're probably going to want the sovereign operator or the consulting, whereas the average person is probably going to want the rebel watcher or the digital homesteader. So, and I think most people will pretty much settle on the digital homesteader. But that seems to be like, then that way I've got that audience, and then the other audience, um, I don't know what they would come over for. Well, they would probably come over for a bit of both, and so they would probably be more in the sovereign operators as well. But I only have limited amount of spots because I don't want to have a huge crowd over there, because a huge crowd means that you have to spend a lot of time managing it. You got a lot of people that are connecting with you. You got a lot of things you got to do. You got to it becomes a lot. What's up, Captain Apana? We are having creamy garlic, Knorr creamy garlic with some garlic chicken. So, but I think that is, I don't know. I think we got a good start, guys. I think that this might work. Okay. So we will figure it out. No, because I'll be doing at least 1 or 2 long form videos a day now, huh? That's kind of what I'd be doing. Wow, that's a lot. And then over on the other channel, that's going to be grueling, but because I have AI, I can get it done. So let's see here. Garlic breath. Yeah, I did a survey. Oh, okay. People want pillow talk with Tuck. Yeah. Pillow talk with Tuck. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, I'm not going to necessarily overwhelm myself, but here's the thing. Pinball Prepper probably gets like 500,000 views. And if I'm getting, he gets that in a month or so. If I could get 10% of that, okay, 50,000 views a month, and I'm able to build my community, I'm able to put my message out, and I'm able to draw in an audience that benefits off of not only my points of view, but the knowledge and information that I have to offer. And so therefore it'll bring I think the news part will bring them into other parts of my, whatchamacallit, it'll bring it into other parts of my, content, because I'll be able to reference that and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. Okay, this is done. I just need to let it settle. All right. Dude, this is going to be good. Those that you want to see. Yeah, I just got to let it thicken up. Sit back, drink a cup of coffee, have a cigarette before dinner. Let's see here. Oh, what did I do with them? I put them over here. Okay. But that'll be cool then. All right. I've always stayed away from it because I didn't think that anybody would really be that interested, because I'm I was a traveler. Most people, I don't know. Usually people want to hear your stories of your travels. They don't want to hear your thoughts on the news. But okay. I'm gonna see. We will try it. I will try it wholeheartedly for 2 weeks. My goal is $1,000 views per video. Okay. I don't care what the RPM is. If I can get 1,000 views per video. So how can you guys help me get 1,000 views for those of you that want to see this become a regular thing? I need you to comment, I need you to share, and I need you to like it. Those are the 3 things that will tell the algorithm that I'm getting engagement, that people like it, that they find value in what it is that I have. So any creator, whether it's me or another creator, that is something that you want to really be thoughtful of. Ooh, it's warm in here. Yeah, I mean, it was 73 today, so. And I'm surprised YouTube hasn't penalized me for smoking on camera. But they probably just mark it as mature content. But I usually do it like 20, 25 minutes into it. News hour with Homesteader Tuck. Okay. I would like it, comment, and share even if I don't like it. Well, Chris, I really appreciate it. I really do. But just here's like, okay, this is something I learned having my janitorial business. There are people like, okay, so one thing I got paid to do one day is one day I got paid to do is I got paid like $10 to do a 5-star review for a company so that they could get their reviews up and get all this and get it in the algorithm and stuff like that. And so I put in 3 reviews over 3 different platforms, got my $30, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. That works out. That that was, I didn't realize that a lot of people, most businesses, that's kind of how their reviews are. They're paid reviews. They're not, they don't actually have authentic reviews. Whereas my reviews over a period of about 6 years, I was able to gain about 200 reviews. I got a 4.27 rating on Google, a 4.23 rating on Home Advisor, and all of them were authentic. I would offer people, it's like, hey, look, if you because if I thought that they would give me a positive review, I'd say, hey, look, I'll give you a coupon if you do a review, like $10 off or $20 off your next thing. She's like, and they'd be like, they're like, I don't want the coupon. I'll go ahead and give you a review. But some people, I think the one lady, she was Hindu that took it, and that's why she took it. Cheap, 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 cheap people. But they're really good at what they do too. Okay. Um, Joanna and we talked about our cleaning days, and because a lot of people have cleaned. We talked about our interactions with Hindus. It was hilarious because um yeah, it's a nightmare, and you have to treat them differently as customers compared to the average person, such as you charge them up front for the predetermined amount of time that you're going to be there. They don't mind paying it. They will try and get you as low as possible, but you make them pay you up front. Otherwise, you may never get paid. They will figure out a way to not pay you. There are. I had to learn that lesson very the hard way, because in order to get paid what they did to me, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. I really, really wouldn't. Um, just there, but they come from a caste system. It's normal for them. They don't think anything of it. It's not, So, anyways, but yeah, I always had authentic reviews. Authentic reviews is the way to go, because that's what tells people whether or not you're a good business, whether you do good things. So I do appreciate that you guys are willing to like and share everything that I have, whether you like it or not. And I do appreciate you as my super fans. Even in my business, I had my super fans. I had people that absolutely loved me. I could show up 30 minutes late and charge them twice as much, and they would still pay it and be like, I love you. I never did anything like that, but what I'm saying is, like, I could do something that extreme, and they would, yeah, it's kind of like how they describe Trump fans as, it doesn't matter, he could commit murder in broad daylight in public and nobody would care, just because they support Trump. And that's true. Even my old man admitted, he's like, yeah, I'd look the other way. I don't care. So but anyways, let's get this dinner out of the way. All right. All right. Well, this will actually give me an idea to keep up on the news and stuff like that. I might see if my old man wants to come in and do some with me as well, because my old man, he loves politics. If I can get him, if him and I can do a live, yeah, that'll be interesting. Oh, that is way hot. I'll have to reach out. I'll see what he thinks. But okay, I'll start doing that then. Um, Insert name here. I recently came because homeless and there's no shelter in my area. I was wondering if you had any tips on roughing it in the woods. I might end up like that soon. Also, anyone can answer this question. Well, insert name here. What state and what city are you in? That's the first thing I gotta ask, because that's gonna tell me a lot to how to advise you. So I comment and share, but I didn't say I'm gonna let you go unscathed. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, but anyways, let's see here. Cool. Where does he live? My old man, he lives in Florida. Um, yeah. Thanks for the haircut. So the clippers. So these were left in the trailer. So the inverter that I have allows me to run these clippers. It's 500 watt, but I think it says a max load of 1,000. I need to start putting that my solar kit in my because I talk about it a lot. I need to start putting it down in my in my affiliate links for those that want it. I had it in a video where I talked about it, my solar power, right around the time I did the one Battle of the Boulder. But yeah, damn, I need to get me hold on. Sam, you will get fed when it's time. Be patient. So yeah, you guys, I gotta get this over for Sam. But I gotta let this. Samantha, cool your jets. Samantha, sit over here. Sit. Yeah, don't be snapping at me. Yeah. Honestly, it's funny to watch her throw temper tantrums. This morning, we got into a barking match together. Okay. Let's see here. Sam, it's still too hot. And it's too hot in here. Like, if it was cold outside, this thing would be cool already for you. You're just gonna have to wait, baby girl. Florida, Palm Bay. Location. Go look at getting out on the Florida Trail. Hike the Florida Trail for a while. If you got nothing going, start looking at getting yourself into the digital economy so that you can travel and walk trails while stopping into towns randomly. You could do all kinds of different things. Okay. Pretty much anything holds value in the digital marketplace. It's weird, but it does, because people buy anything. There's always going to be at least one customer. But yeah, he drained you. But anyways, if you're going to do something like that, if you're in Palm Bay and stuff, I would recommend heading over to the Florida Trail, and take the Blackwater, the Alabama Road Walk, go up into the AT. You can stay up if you're going to camp. You can stay for a day or two, but don't stay longer than that, because you will draw attention and you will bring cops to you. But if I were in Florida, and I wanted to kind of be incognito, if I didn't have anything to do, no income source, nothing like that, that's what I would do. Is I would create myself some sort of plan to be in the digital economy, using what I'm doing as a way to support myself and build my way off the streets. Because essentially, that's what I did with this YouTube channel. That's exactly what I did. And so it got me off the streets. So get a sleep bag, a good one, toothbrush and toothpaste, and some food, and a backpack. Yeah, but you want something like a 75-liter pack. And if you're going to be doing trails, you're probably going to want a hammock. You won't be able to use it on the Alabama Road Walk, but you don't have to worry about a sleeping pad and all that other crap that comes along with it. Churches, well, if you do the Alabama Road Walk, because I've actually did a video on it, there's a group of churches that will let you do it, especially Alabama and Mississippi. Their churches still follow the traditional methods of the church, the original mission, which is to help the travelers and downtrodden. You can stay there a night. You just got to let them know that you're going to be there, and they generally don't have a problem with you. Cops don't mess with you. Neighbors are aware that there are people that sleep on the church property, because it's a safe place to go, and it gives the church an opportunity to grow its congregation. All right, Sam. Over here. Wait. You wait. Yeah, are you shaking? No, you better wait. I see you drooling. And you better wait. Oh, I know. Go for it. Container, cordage cover, cutting tool, and combustion. Find churches. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. All right, cool. So we got that. Let me have It's still, well, yeah. It doesn't get dark here till 7 o'clock. I started the live stream at 5, which is 8 o'clock your time. When fall comes, 5 o'clock will be 7 o'clock your time because I don't do daylight savings time. That's my favorite part about being in Arizona. Come on, Sam. You're taking your sweet time, little girl. I didn't expect that to be gone already. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. So let's see here. I need to take the power cord off. Guys, I think part of my signal issue may have been weather related. Because, well, I've got windows open too. Are you done? All right. You ready to go outside? You ready to go outside? All right. Wait. All right, come on, Sam. Go. Let's go. Hold on 1 second, guys. I forgot something. Where is... I put it there. All right, perfect. Oh, crap. You know what? I may not be fat, but I still feel like I'm in compact spaces everywhere I go. Huh. So let's go take... Well, let's get a... the sun ain't going down yet, so... All right. Oh, that's right. What you think, baby girl? Hey, what are you doing? No, we're not going back inside. Go play for a while. Everybody wants... What, you ready? Oh, you think that there's more food inside, huh? You're like, I'm waiting. Look at this. This is her waiting to go back inside because she's like, there's more food in there. I just came out to get a drink of water. All right. So, I don't know. It's kind of nice. I want to start doing more. I want to start being outside more, especially with my live streams now that the weather's nice. Because one, it's hot as hell in that damn trailer. I will tell you that much. Okay. Well, all right, Rails. Have a good one, buddy. Beautiful view. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh yeah. Man, I'm so happy that I've got that's ready to go. All I got to do is just get him over here. And I got to disconnect. I've got to move some stuff, but I'm pretty much ready for him to show up. All I got to do is just disconnect and kind of I want to move one or two. Oh crap, I got to move these two rocks. I'll probably do that tonight. But anyways, guys, this is gonna be with it's gonna be what I'm gonna do for a while. We're gonna see what happens. Now, for those of you that are here, I want to tell you about the user contest or the viewer contest. Okay, so you could get tickets by getting memberships, whether it's here on YouTube or over on my Patreon. Okay, and you get double entry for whatever you do. Entry is $10, whether it be super chats or memberships. And like I said, memberships get double points for this month. And what you get, first prize is a free membership to Sovereign Operator for a month. Plus, you get a digital bundle. And then second prize gets an unreleased digital bundle. And then third prize gets a digital homesteader membership. So enter into the prize right now. Rails has 4 tickets. He's the only entry. We need to get 2 more to be able to make this good. Otherwise, he just gets first prize, and I don't even do second or third. I mean, because it would be unfair to him, otherwise. But if you guys want to get in on this contest, you guys could do it through the super chats or come over to Patreon and get a membership. or right here on YouTube. $2.99 gets you 1 ticket. $5 gets you 1 ticket. $10 gets you 2 tickets, and $20 gets you 4 tickets, which is what the different membership tiers are: $3, $5, $10, and $20. And yeah, unless somebody just, and there you can have them as many tickets as you want. So if you want to put $100 in so that you can get 10 tickets, well, then that's on you. You're probably going to win, but that's on you. If you want, this is how we can support the channel and keep me afloat while I am rebuilding. So for any of you guys that would be interested in that, come on over. But before I close out, does anybody have any questions for me? Anything that they would like to ask? Anything they want to know? Especially about the things I've talked about tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to pull up these 2 rocks, and we're going to get started on the rock garden. We're going to do it in the early morning because it's going to be like almost 80 degrees tomorrow. And it's going to be like that for the next few days. So I want to do most of my work in the morning so that I can do my other stuff in the evening. So it looks like I've got a lot of work to do, but hey, if it pays off, it pays off. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not adverse to work. I just want to work on my own terms. That's all. Excuse me. This is a beautiful, we've got a little bit of clouds coming in. I don't think we have, let's see, do we have any rain? Do we have to look at? Nah, but you know what? That cloud cover is actually making it cooler here, so it's not so hot. Yeah, we're going to start the rock garden, which is, for those of you wanting to know, I'm going to put, what I want to do is, okay, so I have this idea, okay? So I see that this is a slope, right? And I want to know, for those of you that are smarter than me at something like this, I want to know what you guys think, okay? But as you see here, it slopes down. So I want to take a portion of that slope, and I want to kind of create a rock wall so that when we get the monsoons coming in, I kind of want to do it in a horseshoe shape so it can catch as much water as possible. So I'll have one over there, and maybe one over there, and maybe one in the middle or something like that. But I want to be able to, I want to be able to have it catch the water and slowly trickle in so that it comes in there and waters the ground, so I don't have to worry about buying extra water. So instead of doing like a rain container or something like that, getting a piece of plastic and having to set that at the bottom of the hill and then truck it up the hill and then do all that, I'm going to see if I can terraform it and do it naturally. But I need to know, do you guys know if how likely this is to work? Because this is kind of flat in some parts, but I mean, I could put it, I don't know. I'd have to kind of figure out where to put something like that. But I think somewhere around about there, just kind of put a horseshoe there to catch some of the water. Okay, let's see here. B-52's right. Makes me want to sing Rock Lobster. Oh wow. Do I get lonely? Yes, Captain Upon. That's part of the reason why I'm doing a live stream tonight. I was like, dude, it takes a lot of energy, but on the other hand, I get an energy boost afterwards, and then that gives me my second win for the day. So, but let's see here. All right. Yeah, a horseshoe. Yeah. So that's kind of what I was thinking about doing. That way, it would just like I said, slowly trickle, and it would be like some sort of rain catchment, leave some holes in the water so that it can trickle down, but to kind of slow it down so that it does a slow release versus a heavy release. But who knows what'll end up happening? It might turn into a lake by accident. I am, but I just applied knowledge is much better than theoretical knowledge, and so I'm looking for applied knowledge. All right, guys. That's the end here. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow morning.